Kojo Antwi, somebody just said, Julius, say hi to Julius.
Julius, we long time with room.
Long time ago. So we're talking about young spirit, what you've done. How did you start? You were hawking, you were out there selling, stuff, bread, everything. But it came to play in your organization. And you're putting on record today that for every 24, you are the main organizer.
We used to promote all the way, all the performance in Ghana. We used to do this one, dates, all those events. So I was doing that, making sure posters are placed in the right places. And I will go around inspecting them. Now I'm a bit more relaxed. I used to do that.
So you were involved in the planning and coordination of your show.
Fully.
Even as the artist, because for now, many of the new school artists will just relax, promote it, will take it up, they're not fully involved. You were everywhere, making sure that happened.
I'm so proud of the young ones. I see Stoneboy with the date, somebody with the date, everybody has got a date. And I'm so proud of it. When I started, you had just 24 in these. And then I started promoting people like Mary, Sharp, I also promoted Richard Bona. I even bought Silver.
Oh, you bought still
Oh,
yes.
yes.
So before what the new school guys are doing, you were doing
I
that
was
already.
doing that. I remember when I performed before them because I had so much respect for Silver. And I remember the head of Tourist Board, my people,
Close the show.
so much respect. And we paid them, we gave them some part payment before the gig.
Right.
And when they arrived, they did all the sound check, and then their guy came to us. If you don't pay us all our money, we are not going on stage.
You
And
had
this-
that challenge from Steel Paul.
This was a time that I had to be on stage. These are things I'll probably have time to talk about in my second book.
I think so, because the challenges of the industry and for creatives, you are the main act, you are the promoter, you are the organizer, and for a creative person about to go on air and you are told by your guest that if you don't pay me,
I'm not going.
I'm not going on air.
stage.
I'm not
And,
going on stage.
I've already, we've already done. We've made the press. They've done whatever they have to do. It's just they coming on stage.
How
was the problem.
how did you manage that important moment that could have ended your career? Because even emotionally, you will be down psychologically.
Yeah.
How did you do that? It's a big lesson.
I will probably talk about it in my second book because how I was able to get that money to pay that bid that they wanted is another story.
It's another
yeah,
story,
yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the inspiration to write a book after decades in the music industry. Why that? Why the decision to pen down untold stories, share lessons, and all of that, Kojo?
You see, during our time, we did not have this social media that makes a lot of story out of everything. You understand what I'm saying? Here in this book, I speak about when we were in Ivory Coast, when we went to Benin, we were in Niger, we were in Burkina Faso, which was Upper Volta then. These are all places that no one really knows about it. We recorded our first album in Benin.
So you didn't record your first album in Ghana?
Yeah,
Why,
because
Kojo?
our music was mainly reggae. At a certain point, even the record that we came out with was completely reggae. And we were singing in English.
Okay.
And so the it wasn't well received here. Here in Ghana, we've had a lot of great singers. We talk about Shasha Mali. You speak about there's a certain what is the name of the guy?
Can we talk about Rocky Dawuni?
Rocky Dawuni.
Okay.
But there was another guy before who was quite popular, and he was doing Ja.
Is this Felix Bell?
Felix Bell.
Yes,
and
Felix
a whole
Bell.
lot of artists.
Do you think that Ghanaians don't really like or accept reggae music, Kojo?
They don't want to accept it from a Ghanaian.
Ghanaians don't want to accept reggae from it. Oh, wow.
Because Alpha Blondy was brought to Ghana. He had to rehearse to with the band to come to Ghana. You understand what I'm saying? Because he as that had that knowledge that we've had soul to soul and all the other things here in Ghana. So, Alpha Blondy was more of our interpreter between us and a gentleman called George Benson in Ivory Coast. And the last time we went to Ivory Coast to play, he had formed this small reggae group, and they opened the show. They featured before we appeared.
Alpha Blondy opened a show before Kojo Antwi.
It's in the book.
Whoa.
It's in the book.
But then he was well known in Africa, and they accepted, and even Ghana, people were hailing. I mean, Alpha Blondy, Lucky Dube, but our own Kojo Antwi.
No, I was part of a group.
Classic vibes,
I was
yes.
part of a group, but a radical group. When you speak about Ghana, we were radical because we had locks. We had a gentleman in the band with a long dreadlocks and the attitude of a Rasta. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't acceptable, like it is today. Nowadays, you find all the young guys with natty and, and some of them not looking too well or too good. You understand what I'm saying? But reggae, we came out with reggae around the same time as Aswad, Capital Letters, Mighty Diamonds, iJam, and all those,
Kojo, will you say that you help or you opened doors for reggae and dancehall to be accepted in Ghana?
Somehow, yeah.
Because now it's widely accepted.
Yeah,
People want,
yeah.
like you're saying, the locks and
Yeah,
all of that. But you
yeah.
had to fight
Yes,
a movement.
We had to fight. We were not even. Videos that are made were not even played on one of the stations. I wouldn't mention the name.
No, during back in the day, you are saying that videos, because you had dreadlocks.
Yes, of course.
A station will not play.
Yes, of course.
Which station was this? No, be free. I mean, freedom of.
We'll talk about it later. We'll
In
talk
Ghana.
about it. Well, then we had only one station.
That is GTV. That's GBC.
Yeah, it could
they
be.
refused to play your
of
music
course,
video.
of course.
How did you handle that?
Oh, for me, it's one of those things. You see, I, like Nkrumah said, forward ever. Now I have a story to tell. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're a very strong man.
Yeah.
And no wonder loads of messages are coming in. We'll activate the phone lines for people to really interact with their icon, a legend himself. But many are saying that you're a strong man. And again, you are industrious. They didn't know this business side of you. Because we just received a message from Leslie. Leslie says, I never knew, yes, it's show business, but with the business angle, I salute Kojo Antwi for it, that he was behind and still behind his 24, December show.
Yeah. Not just that one. Other shows. Nowadays I allow other people to come in.
Yeah.
I do special parties. I'm even going to Dubai somewhere 19th of this month to play for a small group of people.
Wow.
Wow. So it's a blessing now.
Right. How life has evolved. Yet your sound, the Kojo Antwi sound, remains a Ghanaian heartbeat. How do you see your genre? You've safeguarded it, you protected it, despite modern Afro beats or amapiano. You still Kojo Antwi. How do you do that?
It's God's blessing. That's what I'll start with. But my music, you see, the fact that I sing some of my songs in tree doesn't make my music high life. I believe when you determine my what I do as high life, it limits me as an artist.
So Kojo Antwi, you are saying here and now that you don't do high life.
I do more than high life. I believe I was blessed with music.
Have you received a high life award during Ghana Music Awards?
No. Because you listen to Pour Some Sugar and listen to my songs. When you listen to them, some of it, the choruses appear in the end of the song. Dadianoma, the same. But then you have in the song Dadianoma, there's a part that I go Obiba Mami, which became like an anthem for most of the young ones.
True.
But at the end, you hear Odobeba, Dabenia. The same thing applies to most of the words. Your gentleman just did a song with a Stone Boy.
That's right.
Every time you go away, the chorus comes at the end. You see? And so my music is, I believe I was blessed with music.
So how will you categorize America or Minyan Tabai and Flamenco? Are they reggae? Are they high life?
And flamenco is deeper than reggae. Listen, you see, the verse comes before and flamenco. You understand what I'm saying?
You are something else.
You sing the verse, lead the people somewhere before they really get what you're talking about. Most of my songs, that's the way I approach it. I thank God for giving me that independence. Because usually when you work through promoters, yes, promoters and producers are good, but they will want you to say, oh, have you heard that song? Hey, go home and come to us with such a song. I believe that takes away more of your freedom. When I was coming out with my albums, fortunately, I was placed in a place that I could sponsor most of it. So I was doing most of my albums without pictures.
Why?
The very first one, the second one, the third one, even Don't Stop the Music had this fist.
Did producers force you to put your picture there because of the brand to sell, but you said no because you had the finances to determine that?
I feel blessed to be having that freedom to do that. Even the titles of my song. Now I hear a lot of songs like mine. A certain young man has come up with a song called Akonoba. But find the titles of my work. The award is a friend of Atitiakuma. Atitiakuma means the heartbreaker. But we don't really have that word that we use, you know. And so you find the titles, Minyan Taba, which somebody used in what you call R&B as I believe I can fly.
Oh, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, I mean, what I do and what I listen to
It's deep.
is deep, and I try to keep up with the world.
You are timeless.
Thank you, sir.
And that's why we're honoring you here
you, sir.
this evening.
Thank
mean, Maestro, your voice has serenaded Ghana and the world for over 4 decades. 40 years. What single moment in your journey first whispered that music was your divine calling? At what age did you discover that, look, I'm going into music full time and this is it?
It's, nowadays in all my interviews, I speak about that being a blessing. Getting that independence to do what I like and what even release my songs at a time that I feel is right, that independence. I believe every artist, you don't need to be a musician, you can be an artist. You can, if God has blessed you with something, you need that independence to do the things you do. We came out with this, we printed this book more than 2 years ago. But then a lot of things happened. And so I couldn't, but I was blessed enough to wait till now.
Till now, right.
Sometimes it's sikaniye de. but it's not every time that must decide what you do.
Correct. So again, to the question, at what age did you get to find out that, look, music is my calling and I'm going into it full time?
I believe it was probably after my fourth album. That was the album Mr. Music Man.
Mr. Music Man. So before that, you were just doing something else, and music was a
Yes.
part-time kind
Yes.
of. You had not considered or decided to go into music full time.
No. I had decided to be in music full time.
Okay.
I've already done that. The things that I've been through, everything that I went through showed that, hey, music should be the center, but everything must rotate around that.
Around music.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
So after Mr. Music Man,
Yeah.
you said to yourself that this is it.
Yes.
Going all out for music. Your first album, I mean, as an independent act, of course, after Classic Vibes, All I Need Is You,
Yeah.
changed the Ghanaian music scene. For many that are listening that are young, they didn't get to witness it. Looking back, what was going through your mind when you composed that and you prepared to release it? Which year was that, Kojo?
I don't remember. First of all, the historians must keep the timing.
Yes,
you
they
know.
should.
But I don't really remember because I try to be in my own timing. You know.
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah, that was in the
The
80s.
80s.
That
All
was
I
in the
Need
80s.
Is You.
That was in the 80s.
What was going through your mind?
A lot of things. Confusion, and also the brilliance of creating something that was mine. Because I'd been in the group, and we had to split, go apart. Because when you read a book, you find a time that we all board the plane at a certain time, and we were invited to Denmark to play in the Afro Festival, which Rita Marley was meant to be part of it. You know, so for us it was a big thing. We thought, hey, this is our chance to go out there, play and acquire instruments to come back to Ghana. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you remember there's a saying that the white man brought his canoe to the bush, and the bush, I don't really know how to say it correctly.
Okay.
We went to Europe, and the game was totally different from what we had anticipated. You know, Christmas time, all shops are closed everywhere. You are just left in your little hall with a small TV that were showing some Christmas carols and all that. But compared to where in Ghana that we will play 2 gigs in a day, afternoon jump and do something in the night, and we were very active. You understand what I'm saying? So a whole lot of things happened, you know, and some of it or most of it is captured here
in the book.
Yes.
But we want to, yes, most of it is in the book, but
Yeah.
let us in what led to the breakup. I mean, Classic Vibes, yes, the band, you're out there in Europe on the tour, but then things happened.
The women.
Was it over money or women?
No, the money aspect we were able to handle.
The women.
The women, when they got involved with us, motives and things that they wanted from us were different. Some of us wanted a family, and in the band we were more like brothers. You know, we joked about everything, you know. But at a certain point, the band had to. Some of us had to be in Copenhagen in Germany. Some in
Copenhagen in Denmark.
In Denmark.
Okay.
Then
Right.
in Germany,
Germany.
we came to Germany, and then some of us found ourselves in Switzerland. And then some got married in Switzerland. But I won't even blame my people, and I don't blame the women either. I wanted to pursue music, so I had to strive to be alive and to be doing what I like.
It must have been a very difficult time. Will you call it a blessing? The group splitting, you going solo, and here you are.
It was a blessing, but at that point it was serious, because here I was. We were in Switzerland. with the band, and then a different band was formed in our band, and some of the members were playing in those. I had to just move out of those places and start a new life in Berlin. Berlin, the same what you call capital city where Africa was
yeah.
spread into bits, you know.
It must have been a difficult time for you.
It was. There were times that I had to operate as a DJ.
You operated as a DJ to survive because you weren't getting gigs, or your band wasn't.
I was still gigging. I was still doing the little gigs here and there.
But you operated as a DJ.
But I had to.
Why, Kojo?
I was even lucky to be operating in a disco or a nightclub as a DJ.
To survive.
Because the music was still there. Yeah.
Interesting. We'll get into it. You've collaborated, with younger artists, new artists. We just played a collaboration with Stonebwoy. How do you balance mentoring them while maintaining your signature sound? How are you able to do that?
They are a blessing.
They are a blessing.
They are a blessing.
Which of the newest acts will you say?
I've worked with Kim Promise.
Kim Promise.
He's even on one of my new. I did one for him, so he was supposed to,
reciprocate.
Okay. And then I also did one for Stonebwoy. The collaboration, it takes a whole lot to get me to do. You see, can't say me yesikeni too much, but I don't do music
for money.
For money.
So, what does it take to get Kojo Antwi on your music?
The message is important. The attitude is also important.
Have you rejected some collaborations from musicians?
Oh, I can say I've rejected the
No, but you thought, look, not this record. I'm sorry, I can't jump on it.
You see, I operate on a different level. You see, nowadays you have people working on rhythms and working on things, and they put it on there and say, "Oh, who can sing it?" That one hasn't got soul. Soul. You understand what I'm saying? I'm used, hey, I did something for Mugis quite recently. Maybe I'm not supposed to mention it now.
Oh, so it's about to be released. You did something for Mugis R2Bs.
It will be out there.
Wow.
He gave me the beat. I was working on it, but at a certain point I felt in my style it would take forever. So I called him, hey, young bro, come to my place. So he came with his crew. We sat, listened to the song, and then he coached me the direction to go. We were able to finish it in.
You're so humble. You're ready to listen, and you won't say, "Look, I'm the professional. I'm the older one in this, so I know it all."
Music, the higher you go, the lower your attitude must be.
I like that.
Yeah.
The higher you go,
yeah,
the lower your attitude. You must be humble.
See, Steve Wonder comes here and he plays with everyone. Steve Wonder will not do that in Europe or in the US. But he comes, it doesn't matter who he's playing. He just get on the keyboard and be playing with you. He will not tell you, hey, that chord is not right. He will fit into what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the pleasure of music is sharing what you know with everyone.
Amazing. We have some 7 minutes to hit 8. It's getting interesting by the minute. And I want to touch on the Rasta far right thing, or, Rastafarianism, like they say, fully, dreadlocks and all. You've said you've embraced Rastafari fully. Is that what it is?
I would say I'm a conscious African.
What does that mean?
Conscious African? Pan-Africanism. Because my beliefs and all that, it's, I'm very fortunate to have been born in a place that someone like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was. He tried to make this place, to make Ghana come together. I am blessed to be part of that. And I believe Rastafarism, it's good. All the things we believe in and all the things we talk about, Haile Selassie and all that is great. It's an African thing, but I'm born in Africa,
Right.
and I have all those books to tap in ideas from.
So Rastafarianism, is it a religion for you? Is it a movement? What is it?
It's part of it. Somehow, reggae music was the kind of music that talked about the hardship that we go through as a nation, as black people everywhere. You see,
From Jamaica
everywhere in the world. When Bob Marley speaks about Babylon, you know what he's talking about. So when I had a privilege to be in music, doing music of Kool and the Gangs and the rest. But then came these people natural, with their clothes, natural jeans and T-shirt, and they are able to produce music.
Right.
And their voices and what they do related to what I believed in at a certain point.
Right.
But I had to move up.
To the next level.
Yes.
And you continue to say that Rasta is your forte. You've credited it much for your success.
Yes.
Is that what it is? That had it not been Rasta, like you say, towards cultural and spiritual identity.
It is part of it. But when you get the chance to talk to me like we are doing,
Yes.
you will now find that different mind. You find the mind that embraces the ideas of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah.
So is that inspiration which pushed you to do Tom and Jerry, which many have said that it's a classic song?
Yes. Yes.
Can I say that? Because from what you were saying, then you can tell that it inspired you to do that.
Tom and Jerry is one of the. You see, I'm a composer, and I create from everything. I create from everything. The Rastafarism is part of what I do. Marcus Garvey never had locks, but whatever he motivated, he was able to bring people together, black people together, and he had a mission. You understand what I'm saying? So there are a lot of people without locks, but the spirit is
there.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us, music, does it pay? Kojo Antwi.
Yes. Now, you have Burna Boy filling all these stadiums. You have King Promise and other top artists filling big stadiums elsewhere.
Arenas, yeah.
Yes. And I just pray that they are focused and they know what they want. Music pays, but music is more spiritual.
It's more spiritual.
It's more spiritual. Everything,
So it's not for the money. What is it?
For me, at the moment, I can speak. When I played 24th, I don't get paid for playing some of the shows.
No, your own show, you're a talent, so you should book yourself to be on.
Yes.
You play for the passion.
Yes. And now when I'm on stage, I share my ideas with the people. I feel blessed to be alive, first of all. And it's a privilege to be on stage, that they allow you that space that, hey, entertain us. You are part of the entertainment. And I'm glad that people take 24th as part. Hey, where do we go this 24th December? Oh, is Kojo Antwi playing? Oh, it's a blessing to us. I feel blessed to be offered.
That is what brings you joy and happiness. So for you, it's not about the money. You don't do it for the money bit of it. People have traveled all the way from London, the USA, yes, from Europe, because 24th is on our calendar.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have that opportunity to share that with the people. See, when I perform, I have a generation. my generation, when I start performing by 10:30, one kofi akoda.
Yeah.
But then there is a new generation who they were fed with my music when they were babies, and they've grown, and they have the chance to come and listen. And so when they come to my show, they don't want to go. So I sometimes on stage for 4 hours, and people wonder, how can you be on stage,
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the energy at 68 and still, going strong. And you mentioned the new generation. Now we have a lot of people streaming your music on TikTok. They are using it for trends.
Yeah.
I believe you've actually chanced on many of such.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel that, look, you did some of these music 20 years ago, 25, but it's timeless. And now because of streaming platforms, because of technology, you're still relevant.
See, some of the music, the great music of Beethoven, Mozart, and all those, these songs were recorded 18 whatever, but we still listen to them. When I walk into the studio, I try to work on. We have music that touches you. We have songs that live with you, classics. And then we have hits. There's a term for it. I've forgotten the name, but so I always try to produce something that will be. I wrote a song called Mijari. Different tempo. This was a time that most artists were doing azonto. Ghana was known for azonto. But azonto, the tempo, we are talking about 134, 140.
Yeah.
Dance music. But then I was doing Mijari.
I think I'll get DJ Mono to put that in context for us. Can you get us Mijari from Kojo Antwi? Yes, let's get it. My DJ is lost. He's asking. Yes, we'll get that. But tell us, has there been a point when you were about to release an album or a song that you thought maybe not now because of the tempo, because of what is trending? Ever pulled an album or a song back?
I'm doing that right now. I've had 2 albums ready.
But you are just looking at the timing.
8 years and all that.
Kojo Antwi, you are saying that 8 years ago an album was ready.
I can already have you play something.
Yes, we'll play it exclusive.
I can already give you a song that you can play.
But you've not released it because you are just looking at the environment. You feel that Ghana is not ready or the world.
You need the right atmosphere. You need the right atmosphere means right now platforms like Spotify are those who are releasing music. I used to have an outlet, a shop at
family tree music, is that
family
spirit.
Family Spirit.
Yes.
And then I had another branch at Kantamanton. I had an outlet, Koforidia in Kumasi and all that. You understand what I'm saying? But now people don't play music. You see, I used to buy albums, Bob Marley albums, and the drummer, Carlton Barrett or Aston Barrett, did he play the drums? Still pause. Is David Hines still the singer? And who else? You see, we checked the players of instruments. Now reality shows only speaks about singers and who is to, even the trumpet talks about the trumpeter who will be there to blow a horn, a player of instruments. You understand what I'm saying? So music is broad.
Do you feel sad and you get worried that maybe we've lost it now, like you're saying, it's just on the performer or the singer, if I should say, and not about the instrumentalists, the people making the song what it should be.
Yeah.
Do you get worried about that? The new trend?
You have to balance. There are opportunities and there are ways that, looking at it from a bigger view, see, fella, after 30 years that he passed away, he's been blessed with a Grammy.
A Grammy, yeah.
Maybe if fella was alive, fella will say no to any award coming to him.
Wow.
Maybe. Because fella is sebe and
Radical.
no nonsense.
Yes.
Yes. You understand what I'm saying? All that embracement is good. But you see, for us as Africans, music must move us. Music must be a motivator of everything we do. And that is what we are missing in what is happening now.
Because it's interesting, and Mary sends in a message that 8 years we are missing you, Kojo. We need new tunes on the block. Are you going to release it this year, 2026? You think the timing is right?
Right after the book.
Oh, so that's an exclusive.
Right
right after the book launch,
after the book.
Kojo Antwi is coming out with a new album. What's
Yes.
the title of the album,
Yes.
though?
No, I don't have the title yet.
But you're going to release the album,
Yes.
but you don't have a title.
No, I don't have it. See, I need to release something for the fans. They love
We've missed you.
what I do.
Yes.
They like what I do and the subjects that I talk about. But you see, my music grows on you.
True.
And so in this trend that you bring an album 3 weeks after, nobody wants to hear it. That's not really
They
my
call
world.
it microwave or something
You
music
understand
now.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's not that
Fast food
doesn't
music.
create the platform for me.
Oh.
Because Ubi Epi the Odibesa.
Sir, yeah.
Yes, that's good. But give me an album. The album will have ballads. You talk about mid tempo, and then you talk about up tempo.
Right.
You understand? But doing a single,
That is not Kojo Antwi.
no.
So after 8 years, let's watch out. Mr. Music Man is coming out with something spectacular for all of us. But do you believe that Ghana's creative industry is structured for sustainability? Or you think that we're still heavily dependent on individual brilliance? There's no structure in our music system. How do you feel and what do you know?
We're still working at it.
We're still working.
still
We're
working
not
at
there
it.
yet.
We're not there yet. We find individual, achievements here and there, and we have. I mean, there is a lot of communities built.
Yeah.
and
So we don't really have a system for music in Ghana.
we don't really. I was the chairman for Gamro.
Gamro, yeah.
And try to structure things in the way that things should be, in the way that I'm still a member of GAMA,
Right.
Collecting Society.
So now
in
it's
Germany.
Kosga, Gamro.
Now it's Gamro.
Gamro,
Now
yes.
it's Gamro.
And you were the chairman.
Yeah.
So many have talked about copyright issues, and I think that there's even going to be a major seminar. I need to get you an invitation by the Swiss ambassador,
Yeah.
and I think that you should get in there as with the expertise that you have. Why can't people get money from copyright, and it's become a big issue from Kosga to Gamro, Collective Society? What is happening, Mr. President?
There's a lot.
Or former president?
You need a day for me in the studio to speak about some
Because
of
if
them.
you are doing, is your IP, is your intellectual property,
Yeah.
people are not earning from it, Kojo Antwi.
Yeah. We like I said, we need a lot of time to
But
talk
give
about
us,
some of
what
the
are
issue.
two issues, challenging issues? Why? Because then I cannot encourage my daughter to become a musician, because I feel, if you go in there, apart from stage performances, you can't even get money when your music is played over here at nightclubs or lounges or restaurant. Then what's the point to make the money?
See, we get the licenses to operate as copyright association from the Attorney General.
Okay.
And that alone, there are problems there. And then you see, most of these radio stations were established before. So now we have to go in there and fight for the radio station, television stations, all the networks to recognize us.
Wow.
Elsewhere, I mean, you have these collecting societies all over the world.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? But here, we need to find a way to deal with this.
But
all
Kojo,
this-
that is why there are people like you. Because if you go out to Europe, there's SACEM. I mean, go to France,
Yeah.
Collective Society, there's people. You can do it. So why don't we engage, have sessions, seminars with the Attorney General, with the Minister of Justice, with people who are major players?
I
in
tried
this?
it. I tried it.
It didn't work?
It worked to a certain point, and I think the assist.
Have you given up?
And also see another book.
Kojo, in fact, there are issues. We'll be going for a break.
Yeah.
Yes, we're celebrating you. We'll talk about the book and
Okay.
all. But you think that the industry has done enough to protect intellectual property? be fair, be candid with us.
No.
From where you sit, the industry
No.
has not.
No. Now, you see, we have a lot of giants in the film industry, in music, and elsewhere. They get to a certain point, and we have to beg people to take care of us, you know. And in the situation like that, it's difficult to say we're making it.
Wow. So how can we curb this? How can we, because like you're saying, then creatives are vulnerable.
It is.
You entertain a lot of people, you get the fame, and then in the twilights, when you're 60, when you're 70, people are raising funds for you. It's literally like you are begging.
Worldwide, even with all these streams, all the Spotify and the rest, if you check how many times your song must be streamed for you to earn a few dollars,
Wow.
that's all. It's a worldwide issue. The copyright thing, yes, we need to deal with it, but it's become even difficult now.
Right.
Yeah.
Many are saying, we'll go for the break, but many are saying that Ghanaian artists are not going global.
Yeah.
We're not bringing home a Grammy. I think after Osibisa and Rocky Dawoni, we've not had that. What is stopping us? What can we do, or should we do differently from where you sit to make Ghanaian music and creatives globally competitive with our music?
See, the Grammys are good, but I don't think that is what we should aim at. We should aim at.
We shouldn't aim at
See,
the Grammy.
music for the African, we have issues that we don't deal with. We don't talk about them, you know. And my music is to inform you, hey, you go to Saturday, as I say, we meet up and clean up this place. Let's do this. You know, music must inform. The music has always been a tool for the African, you know, but that's where we deviating from the point. Now I speak about Burna Boy, who fills huge stadiums. He's done a collabo with Tony Braxton. He used a pattern of Tony Braxton,
yes.
you know, another, and he fills huge
Arenas.
places in the U.S. But is Fela the kind of person that they are all trying to be like? The music of Fela, he will record a song on both sides of the album. The message is important. Fela fought the nation of Nigeria. At a certain point, his mother was affected. You understand what I'm saying? And so for us as Africans, yes, it's great to make music, and it's great to make people dance, but afterwards, what do they go to? You see, when someone is traveling from here to Kumasi or anywhere, they put your CD in and they start playing your music. There are songs that they may not like, but they listen to it after a while. Right now, okay, let me give you one scenario. See, people come to your house, they are able to enter your living room. The living room is where you have all those nice pictures. You have all those collectibles. And that's where I will find out who you are.
Oh.
By the music you listen to.
Interesting.
You have classic here and there. You have some reggae and a few Afro in there or something.
But now we have the music on our phones. So could you, how are you going to determine or judge a person by the kind of music that they display?
No. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So people should be proud and be able to, you know, arrange or display them. And it tells a lot about who they are.
That's what I'm just giving you a scenario.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it's great to have all those songs on my
iPad,
but it hasn't got that human akumani niho.
But maybe now I have a playlist and it's on my phone. I go to Boom Play. I know what I have to listen to every morning, and I'm good. I don't need to display that in my living room.
Okay, I belong to a generation that really seeks to know who played what. If Dave Grusin or Aja Rose, album, or you know, it's necessary that I know who played what. You know, Yeah.
Interested. So as we go for the break, when we come back, we'll talk about your upbringing, and then we'll delve into the book and all of that. But somebody wants to know, Sam, listening to us in East Legon, says that, can you find out, I'm an investor, I want to go into music, but many are discouraging me and saying that the creative industry is risky and I'll lose a lot of money. From your experience, and is that perception fair?
It's the way to approach it. The way to approach it. There are a lot of opportunities, and then there are things that you have to avoid. You know.
Will you encourage him to get into? You will.
We need a lot of
investors.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do.
And what about corporate Ghana? Do you believe that yes, a lot of multinationals or the corporate bodies should begin to look at music
Yes,
as an?
they have to. They have to.
Have you gotten such support from corporate Ghana?
I haven't. Even with my shows and all that, I haven't gotten any.
You
support.
haven't? This is
Not
serious.
Yet. Not yet.
You've
Maybe
done your show for how many years? I mean, over 24th has been around for almost 20 years or
I did
beyond.
33rd one last year.
33 years. No corporate sponsor has been on board.
Not yet. Not yet. Wow. Not yet. I had Vodafone.
Have you approached them? Have you?
Of course. I approach them all the time. But it gets to a point,
You got Vodafone to be on?
Vodafone, they sponsored us at a certain time.
Yes, so at least you had Vodafone to support. Yeah. But apart from that, nobody has come through. No, so maybe from this interview, we are throwing a challenge to corporate Ghana because it's also a way of helping our creative industry and an icon like Kojo Antwi. Wow, this is interesting. Yes. We'll come back. Tell us about Mijari, this tune, as we go for the break. Okay. What inspired you to pen this great piece together, Mijari?
It's a song for, I write my songs from the feminine part because a man
women use their hearts to listen to music. Yeah. Men will use
our head.
The head. Interesting.
And so Mijari is one of those songs. It's one of those.
Wow. We'll come back after this one is right here on Starr 103.5 FM. Kojo Antwi, the maestro, is our guest.
presents the Fugu Night Out, a night of fashion, music, and culture. Stretch your buttercurry, show off your fugu, and be part of the celebration that everyone will be talking about. Dress fugu. Bring your style and join the ultimate culture experience. Fugu Night Out, Friday, 20th February, 7 p.m. at the +233 Jazz Bar and Grill. Powered by Starr FM 103.5. For reservations, please call 0233 233 233. Don't miss it.
Busumi, Eda Etosudunai, Kasapa FM near Go TV. Ye kabanchi munia chawoto, yani wubedi odo, ye betcha wodo, yana watala.
Ye kwa kopiemo ewa Obra Sports 8 a.m. pepepe. Ye kodidi na ya nom na ye diasa.
Valentine's Day, fianopa no woche. Ye bejiwa bosoni eni wedi odo ankasa. Etemu sa akosisa obebre.
E ma ho fefo o mo Kasapa FM eni Go TV. Ye jirem dedende. Ekwi asonto. Akosia Jambibi, Saranana Wilson.
Ye di odono, na ye nom, ni ye je, ni ye di. Ye beshi showa pomu di mwa. Ye nje utekunje usempwa. E ye free bonto. Empenifo se. Santati ya beche sua. Na ename mabebia da roma.
Nimekuwa asoya sene. Eye Natural Way Herbal Clinic. Asase Natural Mineral Water. Ultimate Clinic. Any the spoon.
Right, so welcome back. Taking it easy with the maestro right here on Star Chat. Kojo, laid back, and the ladies love you for that.
I love them too.
Would you say you do your music maybe 80% with the ladies in mind?
I write with the ladies in mind.
Oh, 100.
I write with the ladies
you
in mind.
write with the women in mind.
The song like America talks about me, Jari, Atumeni Echi Amami Wai, Atumeni Echi Amami Wai, Fami, Amamido.
Oh, Utueniechi Amawaye Amamido. Your lyrics are, you know, something else.
Listen to the songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So America, that's what it's about.
America talks about you
know, we have this. The German ambassador is listening to us, and maybe something great you need to go and get. But you have to do one song for us on the show before we go. But let's talk about growing up and all of that. You were born here, or in Sawam or Suhum or where?
Obo.
Oh, Obo.
Yeah.
Proudly.
Yes.
You used to do shows back then, Easter in Kwao, right?
Yeah, once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Should we expect something
but
in
Obo? I
Kwao?
don't really talk about that.
Why?
But now I live there.
Oh, you live in Obo?
I live at Obo. You see, I have been against this tribal thing. I think if we pursue anything, if Africa will pursue anything, we need to work on that.
On that.
It's great.
People are too tribalistic, you think?
It is. That's the problem. You see, but now I live there, so, you know.
So it's interesting. You were deliberate in not linking yourself to Oboko, not because you don't like the place, but you wanted to be seen as a Ghanaian.
I wanted to be seen as an African. The
wow.
Ghanaian comes.
Yes.
Yeah. As an African before a Ghanaian. Because, you see, we have boundaries around us that we didn't create. You know, you have Ghanaians in Ivory Coast who don't speak any of our language. They call it dialect, but I don't call anything dialect.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And so I have to embrace that. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It's always good to identify yourself with most. When we go to Europe, when we visit Europe, they identify you as a black person. You understand what I'm saying? And I think we need to work on that a little.
We need to indeed. So, which is why for many years you didn't even go to Obokwel to do shows there or anything, not to draw that attention, right? It was deliberate.
They didn't have the place for me to go there. Yes, I did a few performances there.
Okay.
I did a few performances there. Yeah.
You know,
It's a brilliant place to be.
No, Kwawu is beautiful.
A brilliant place, peaceful. You know.
So now you don't live at Airport Residential. You live in Obokwel or Makati Hill or something.
I have this interview with you,
Yes.
so I have to be here.
In Accra.
If I'm doing the lunch, so I have to be here. But when
Right
I'm
after?
not here, the place to be is
Obokwel.
It's just about 3 hours drive from here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interested. And may we get to meet family. You're married. You've been married for how many years?
More than 53 years.
53 years.
You need to be giving me an award on that.
Wow. Kojo Antwi has been married for 53 years.
Yes, of course.
And one woman.
One woman.
You don't have any...
No, it's not necessary.
It's not necessary. So you believe it should be one man, one wife, right?
Yes. When you go into the book, you'll find reasons. You'll find reasons. But
And that is Rocklin.
yes, of course.
How did you meet your wife?
How?
How? Yes. And where? How did you meet her?
I think most of it will be in my second book.
53 years
53
of marriage.
years, yeah.
Congratulations.
When you speak to her, she'll give you a man always they have more dates.
Yes.
But my son or Henny is just about 31
yes.
years.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. And you've raised them well. I mean, you've
yes.
done well, very well with your kid.
Thank you.
For somebody who is a celebrity, a famous personality, you're a great musician. How have you been able to keep that lifestyle, to be with your wife and not have news? Because we have it with certain musicians or celebrities or famous people, and they will always be out. They have loads of children out there out of marriage. How were you? Because people are learning and they look up to you. How were you able to do this with Rocklin?
Sure.
I mean, sure, I'm part.
Sure.
You who are you?
You see, there is something that talks about power na nyame by my
Yeah.
se sadia no ujina your mind don't think straight. That's why you have issues that people can sleep with their own daughters or their mommies or their grandma and all that, because remember baby or dear holding the fire. When it comes, you do it before you think about it.
But you need self-control.
A lot of self-control. And as a musician, I've had a lot of that.
That's what I was coming to. You play, and like you're saying, you write your music 100% with women in mind. They see you as a lover boy. There's the man. Have you been tempted or been
most of the time?
How do you get out of that?
But I at a certain point, I used to have my girlfriend in front of. I mean, on.
You had a neck.
A
necklace or what?
A picture of her.
A picture of.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I used to go around with my girlfriend in view, and I mean it's something that I was proud of.
Oh.
You know, and my wife is one of the few people I've sung about. I only sang a song for my dad, my mom,
and your wife,
and Okonfo-Anokye and Kwame Nkrumah.
Ever been a time you used to travel? Ever been a time where a woman was like all over you because of who you are and you nearly gave up?
It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It happens, but you see, it gets to a point that being with someone means, hey, you need to strip yourself naked, you know. And at a certain point, you, as a susu, whether it's good for you, and also the end will be trouble.
That's right.
Nowadays, they have programs in Kumasi, and sometimes you hear some of the things that goes on. That it's some of it. I mean, you know. So God has kept me out of trouble.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And my woman plays part of it. Everywhere I go, I'm traveling to Dubai with her.
So everywhere you go, your wife is with you.
everywhere I go, all interviews,
Yeah.
she's there with me. Wow. She couldn't make it here.
Yeah.
So, but most of the places I go,
most of the places that you go to play shows outside the country, you make sure, just because you don't want to be tempted and you wanted to see that, look, she's also there for you. That's impressive.
Yes.
And it's something that a lot of the musicians, celebrities should also look up to. So thanks for letting us in onto some of these things that you are deliberate about it.
You have to work at it. You seriously need to work at it.
Wow.
Where you see beauty in everything she does. Women must be appreciated in everything they do. And so that's I mean, I've been blessed to have someone that I love.
Rocklin. Well, we'll play that tune
live later. When I'm gone.
For Rocklin. But we are activating the phone lines now because we're going to talk about the book, the history, and all of that. 055-288-0216. Kindly call in and speak to the maestro. Kojo Antwi is here. If you are lucky, we're giving you 2 VIP tickets to be at the book launch. Only for 2 VVIPs. So 055-288-0216 or 053-518-3317. That's 053-518-3317. Dr. Opoku in Cantonment says that he's buying 5 of your books to give out to callers. So, Doc, thank you very much. And I think that we have a caller on the line. Hello. All right. Sorry, we lost that one. Hello. Okay. The caller is on. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
You're most welcome. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mohammed, calling from Teshi.
From Teshi. Kojo Antwi is here, the maestro. What?
The maestro himself. Oh, the maestro. I wish to see him face to face. He's my mentor.
He's your mentor?
Yes,
Can you sing any of his songs, though?
Oh, I'm currently outside, though. I'm now learning his chants and his character. His how to do himself.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And you know what? We want to give you a copy of the book, though. Okay?
Thank you.
So congratulations, calling from Teshi. Thank you. So who do we have on the line next? Okay, sorry we lost you. But 055-288-0216 or 053-518-3317. Keep your messages coming in as well. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name, sir?
This is Foreigner, calling from Mamobi.
Wow. From Mamobi. Okay. I think that you guys love Kojo Antwi to bits. Our lines are jammed. And yes, the maestro is here. Talk to him, please.
Good evening, mentor.
Hello, mentor. Also, yeah, my mentor.
Please, we are in Kuto with Stoneboy. It's always on repeat.
His song with Stoneboy, in Kuto with Stoneboy.
It's always on repeat.
Okay.
I did a song for
you did it? Oh, for Stoneboy.
In
Kuto.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife always tells me to put it on repeat for her because of Kojo Antwi.
He said it. The ladies love his music, and you do as well. Well, thank you very much. Hello. Sorry, you can join us as well. It's 055-288-0216. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Okay, sorry we lost you. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Kojo Antwi says he actually he will do it for the women. So I'm wondering why the women and the men are calling. Anyway, what's your name?
This is Joe Asafo Kumasi.
Oh, from Asafo in Kumasi. Okay, talk to Kojo Antwi, please.
Oh, Master, good evening, sir.
That's a saying.
So go ahead.
Actually, I like his song, more especially the Tom. The title is Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Yes. I like the cartoons, the way they do it. Sometimes when I'm sad, there is the video I play to bring my soul back. And if you take time to listen to his music, it's very inspirational.
Right.
It's not only love songs, it's very inspirational. Sometimes you cannot. I'm someone, I don't play music like that. If not gospel, it is Kojo Antwi or Lucky Dube.
Wow, that is profound. He says that if not gospel music, it is Kojo Antwi or Lucky Dube.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. So your songs, they inspire people a lot, and they love what you do.
Yes.
Jeff has sent us this. Jeff in Kaswa says that you are Ghana's greatest musician.
I'm working at it.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name is? Yes, boss.
I'm called Yima.
You're called Ima, and you're calling from?
Yeah, from Matayeko, Afenya.
Matayeko. Oh, there's Matayeko in Afenya, eh?
Yes.
Okay, I thought the Danceman Road Matayeko. So Matayeko in Afenya.
Yeah.
Good. Kojo Antwi is here, please.
Oh, today is a wonderful day. I've listened to the interview and I'm so impressed. This man is, yes, the music man.
Indeed.
I remember when we were in Ashama, they used to come. Is it classic handles or classic vibes?
Classic vibes. That's correct.
Vibes. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I love all his music and I'm proud to hear from him.
Yeah, you should all go out there and buy the book. You know, we'll talk about it. So go out there to a bookshop and grab a copy of the book. It will be launched tomorrow. Kweku Asari says that Bolare, that is a great man in your studios, Africa's finest musician by all standards. And please play Rocklin for us. Okay, we'll do just that. Hello and good evening. I'm waiting for the ladies, but the men are beating the ladies.
You are the ladies.
You are the ladies.
You are the ladies.
What's your name? What's your name?
This I calling from 25.
From Jamestown. 25. Community 25. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Kojo Antwi is here, please.
Big man.
Yes, sir. Good
evening.
Good evening.
I just like the way you go about it. Your news is not always. I don't know, but you are someone who doesn't trend a lot. Like you are always in your hiding place.
Yes.
Like I just like the way you comport yourself. Yeah. And please, I want to ask one question.
Go ahead.
Where do you get your words to create your song?
Okay, so he wants to know. God's grace is a blessing from God. God's blessings. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the book. So tomorrow you're launching it where?
At Labadi Beach Hotel.
Labadi.
Call it La Beach Hotel.
Yes, La Beach Hotel.
Yeah.
And you're launching this great book, Mr. Music Man.
Correct.
We're giving out some copies. I can see that, it will make an interesting read. I've started it anyway.
Yeah.
But with the pictures and all of that, and tell me, where can we get these books?
I think in all the bookshops in Ghana.
In Ghana.
But we will also be marketing the audio book and
okay.
other things. So
fantastic.
That people
we have a caller on the line, please. I'll come back to you. Hello, good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Right, good evening. Your name, please.
Michael.
Michael, calling from
Spintex.
Spintex. Okay, go ahead, Michael.
The maestro. Good evening.
Good evening.
We just love your work, and you are a legend.
Yes,
you are the legend of Ghana music. Nobody can tell us anything.
I hear you, sir.
We Ghanaians will appreciate you for who you are, and I want the Ghanaians to do something for you.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you think that maybe there should be like a national Kojo Antwi day or something, like to celebrate him?
In this country,
yes,
we don't appreciate our legends. When they are dead, not before we come and train their songs. This is one thing about Ghanaians.
Right.
We don't appreciate the person when the person is alive. When the person dies, you see every radio station starts playing their songs.
Right.
And we have to move away from that.
We need to go beyond. Yes, we need to go beyond that. I agree. And it leads me to Pakwesi sent in a message saying that, Kojo, have you received a national honor or award before from any government?
No, not too long ago I received something from the ministry. Foreign
Tourism. Foreign Affairs Ministry.
Yeah,
okay.
Just about some 3 weeks or
okay.
a month ago.
Right.
Yeah. Just but that's about it. I don't really. My music doesn't pursue that. You understand? The blessing that comes with it.
Right.
Is something that
Sikanto. But you will appreciate that. Look, we're giving you order of the Starr of Volta. It's about hello, good evening.
Good evening. This is Joe back from Kumasi.
Joe, okay. Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask him a question.
Sure.
I would like to know from his heart and personal view of the question. What actually keeps him motivated?
Okay, so what keeps you motivated? Joe says he wants to know.
Motivation comes from everything. You see, when everywhere I go, I look for words.
Right.
I look for things that I can use.
Okay.
So motivation comes from the world.
From the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything that makes sounds, everything, movement of the people, what you. I mean, when
aside music, what do you do for leisure?
Can I say it's just music. My life rotates around music.
Music. You don't visit friends. You don't go out there to sit at a restaurant or a club. But I have a caller. Let me just put that call because he's paying the bill. So she's doing that. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Finally we have our first lady.
Kojo. Mr. Music Man.
Hello.
Yeah, play like. With reggae.
I want to know the lyrics. Kojo, what is that? Mr. Music Man, do what? Play or what is it?
Play. Those are terms.
Hello, Bola.
What is the term? Yes. Yeah. But what's your name first?
Hello. I'm Sandra. I'm calling from Kolebu.
Sandra from Kolebu. Okay, Kojo Antwi is here. What do you want to say to him?
Please, can you ask him for me whether the inspiration behind the songs, whether it's out of experience or...
Which song? Mr. Music Man?
All the words of his music, it depicts the happenings of everyday life, and
okay.
I don't know how he gets it.
Fantastic question. Yes.
I mean, I'll keep saying it's a blessing. See, I do a lot of research with the works that I produce. I produce my songs by creating the rhythm, the music, and then the words starts coming. Like it's tongues,
right?
And so maybe the chorus will come first, and then I'll start breathing words into them,
right?
But I don't really. You see, a lot of our forefathers have given us a lot of proverbs, creative ones,
right?
But I try to create mine.
You create your own. All right. Hello. You happen to be our last caller. What's your name, sir?
Hello, my name is Edward, and I'm calling from Adenta.
Edward from Adenta. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, please. Mr. Music Man.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I really love your music to the bit, especially Groovy. Groovy is on my playlist top. Most played song on my playlist.
Yeah.
Groovy. I mean, that instrumentalist.
We're going to get Kojo do that, a bit of that for us in the studio.
Right.
I love it too. I love Groovy. I mean, like, your music is timeless.
Thank you, sir.
Are there moments in your career that you wish you could relive, Kojo Antwi?
The songs that I enjoy most are the songs that are not out yet.
I love that.
The ones that are out are for you.
Oh, wow.
Every time I listen to my song, there is something that I wish I had changed or worked on that.
Okay.
But
it's out.
Yeah.
And people love it. Yes. I mean, the love that they express and all of that. Yes. So, somebody special wants you to do Groovy for her. But yeah, put on your headset and tell us about this music and the inspiration. Yeah. You recorded it where? Here in Ghana?
This was recorded in Copenhagen.
In Copenhagen. Okay, in Denmark.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why Groovy?
Groovy, you see, my words talks about love.
Right.
So you need to create the words that will, I came up with Adie Pena. And now you have people calling themselves Adie Pena, which is great.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Groovy is one of it.
Something you said.
Medemensato okay. I can't say que Edin say many order and be middle you see a home but you say dump.
Valentine is just around the corner. As we wrap it up, what message do you have for lovers out there? You've been married for 53 years. People, hearts of many will be broken over this weekend because we were I'm out for pressure. What down?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you say to people who are in love and they feel that
people should keep love alive? Love is
keep love alive.
Keep love alive, man.
I love that.
I mean, things sometimes we go too far, but let's keep love alive and find a good thing in the man or the woman that you love.
Right.
Yes.
I love that. It's now time for our mystery questions, Kojo.
Okay.
And then you pick one, read it out, and then let's see. But I love this. Let's listen to Groovy a bit.
Pull the ring. Cut back. 103.5 Starr FM.
What a tune. Groovy. This one says, good evening, Bolare. Great one with the maestro Kojo Antwi. He used to be good friends with my late uncle, Ricky Evans. Ricky Evans was also a musician. Please ask him if he remembers him. This Prosper in Dacoman. Okay, Prosper. That Ricky Evans also.
That was a good friend, yes.
Oh, a good friend, okay.
He used to sing for a group called Pulseness.
Oh,
that was a
Pulseness, okay.
Yeah.
Ricky Evans, okay. And this one is from Sandra in Kolebu. He says, if he writes his songs out of experience, because it's all about everyday life. Bola, great one. Ohene Akunta says that, yes, is he coming to New York? Because I've seen flyers that he's coming out to play a show. Is it true?
Yes, I will be going to
You are going to New York? Yeah. A show?
A week after Easter, I'm doing a gig for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to your mystery question, and the question is what, please?
I think it talks about who are your best 5 musicians in Ghana.
In Ghana, yes.
I think I will mention the people that I've worked. There are a whole lot of them.
Yeah, but 5, your top 5 will be what?
Stone Boy is great. King Promise is great. Riala is great. Mugis is great.
Okay, 4.
I mean,
and the 5th one will be who?
The 5th one will be
You love the younger ones. Oh, that's great.
I love what they do. I mean, if what they are doing is progressive,
that's
something that I can learn something from. I
love that.
Great.
You are blessed.
Yes.
The second one will be the question.
The second
yes.
person.
Yes.
Okay. I'm still left with one person.
Yes, one person. We'll come back to that.
The second one. Okay, there are 2 in this.
Okay.
Former President J.J. Rawlings, to President Kufuor, President Atta Mills, and President Akufo-Addo. Looking especially at the creative sector, which administration do you believe made the most significant impact, and in what way?
That's right.
The one that I want the name here is not in.
Who's that?
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Wow. You think Nkrumah, of all the presidents of Ghana, did something significant?
I don't find 2 names here that I would have mentioned.
Like who?
The current president.
No, he's still in there, so that, but he's part of his first term as well. So you give it to Dr. Nkrumah and President Mahama.
Correct.
Wow, these 2 presidents,
correct,
they stand out for you in supporting the creative sector.
Dr. Nkrumah did a whole, most of the institutions have music. Aboso Glass Factory.
They had music there?
Yeah, of course. And then he built a studio where TV3 is at the moment.
Yeah, Gamma Films.
Yeah. You see, what he did, he was even, he used to travel with Ajas, who was a comedian.
Yeah.
But he was good at it. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? And what he did, I mean, you see, I read about him, and some of it is captured in the book.
Correct.
He did a whole lot that someone like Louis Armstrong visited Ghana. if not once, I think about twice.
Wow.
You know, so he knows the motive of music, sound, and he did a whole lot to keep it together.
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah,
Yeah.
and after him, you are saying President Mahama is next.
He's
touching the lives of the creatives.
He will do more.
You are predicting even for President Mahama that he's going to do more.
He loves artists. He used to come to my show. Not just that, but he loves artists, and that is a part of it.
Part of it, indeed. And that's how we bring down the curtains on today's show. You're saying that we should play Rocklin last for you as we sign out.
I hear you.
Kojo Antwi.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but that's America. We're looking for Rocklin for you. Before we go, finally, what do you want to say to your loved ones out there, to Ghanaians? What do you want to say to them?
All I'll say is, I hope so, China. They all come to
Labadi
it's
Beach.
Just strictly by invitation. But right after that, I will find a way to bring all of them together and make sure that the book is spread around them. But the audio book and all that will be out there for them to listen to. If you don't,
so you can download and then just get the audio.
You can listen to it anytime. Any part that you want, repeat it. And Americano, this is the very first one. There's a second one that will be coming that will speak about my music.
Wow. Okay.
This is a part that most people don't know about me now.
That's right. That's right. And that's what we want. So as we go, Messi in Tessano says, congratulations to you, the maestro, the legend. Bola, thanks so much for celebrating this great man. I'm looking forward to a bigger concert. Yes, I couldn't be at UPSA for a show. Is he going to do a stadium show? I think the government should come in there. Let's celebrate the man, Kojo Antwi. Are you looking forward to something like that? That would be great. Kojo Antwi live at the stadium.
Anytime.
It's a challenge to corporate Ghana out there, the sponsors out there. I want somebody to come out today after this show within this month and say, look, I want to do a Kojo Antwi live at the stadium to put Ghana on the map and say, celebrate this man, and we're going to do it. Thank you, the maestro.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure having you. And Rocklin, we want you to dedicate it to your wife. So you are live on 103.5 FM. What do you want to say? Sign it.
There is more for all the women. Tomorrow is a great day, Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Saturday. 2 days. 2 days ahead. And I want everybody to be in love and stay in love and work at it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yes.
Thank you. So yes, still on the Valentine note, this Valentine Kasapa FM and Ago TV, they're taking love to the streets. We'll be at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Yes, the Kwame Nkrumah Water Garden Park. And guess what? Kasapa ladies, Kasapa guys will be there. Brought to you by Bell Beverages, Natural Way Herbal Hospital, Assassin Mineral Water, and you don't want to miss out on that. Of course, talking about Valentine, Gold Board is giving you something. Make a promise made in gold. If you're planning something special for your partner, this is your week. Gold Board Jewelry is celebrating couples and lovers with exclusive Valentine gold offers. From engagement rings, promise rings to couple pieces. And Gold Board Jewelry says they want to give you a tablet, Kojo Antwi, and they want you to come over to Gold Board Jewelry. So I'll link you up with the MD of Gold Board Jewelry. They're saying that say it with gold, not just this Valentine, every time, because you're a man of love. Isn't that sweet?
Yes.
Maybe your next show we should get Gold Board Jewelry to sponsor.
They have to be.
They have to. Thank you very much, the maestro. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. And to my wonderful team, thanks so much. You make this today's special production for the man, Eben. Master, you've delivered. Thank you. Erica, the lead producer. Thank you, Erica. To Philin Daddy, DJ Mono, to Danny, to the whole team, Enoch, Frank, Sylvester. My name is Bolare. God bless all of us. We're out.